Yo, what's up? Thanks for tuning in to another flight. On today, we are going to be flying today from Detroit, Michigan. Excuse me. Sorry about that. From Detroit, Michigan, on down to Columbus, Ohio today. So it should be a relatively good flight. Weather is looking good the whole way. We are all set up and ready to go. We won't have any air traffic control on today for this particular flight, but we're going to go ahead and get it cracking. Let's do just a little pre-flight briefing. We'll kind of talk about what we're doing, and then we'll get out of Dodge. We are going to be doing the Calvin 1 departure out of Detroit on runway 22 left. And then we're going to be doing the Bremen 4 arrival into Columbus. And we're going to be looking at a ILS 10 right approach into Columbus on today. So we are pretty much set up and ready to go. We'll do a couple more checks and then we'll be good to go here.
In just a few more minutes, we'll have all the doors closed and ready to begin our pushback and taxi out from on-time departure. During our taxi out, our flight attendants will be showing an important safety video demonstration of the equipment on board the aircraft. I'd like to thank you in advance for your attention to that video. For those of you that are interested in listening to the communications between us and air traffic control, United Airlines is the only major airline that will allow you to do that. You'll be able to tune into Channel 9 as our audio entertainment system. We'll have Channel 9 available for you
Flight
once we
slow.
get the taxi.
Pull up.
We'll be doing everything
Wind shear.
we can to make this a
Wind
safe
shear.
and comfortable flight
Wind
for
shear.
passengers and welcome aboard.
Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Obstacle. Obstacle. Pull up. Airspeed low.
Okay, so we are pretty much good to go here. We're going to schedule our pushback. We're going to just be pushing back to our right here. I'm sorry, pushing back to our left. Then we're going to come down on this taxiway here, on down to this is Kilo 8. We're going to go Kilo 8 to Yankee 10 for our departure on today. So we are going to get pushed back here.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
We had a little bit of traffic earlier. A few other planes out and about on today. A couple of them have left since we started. We do have a couple of American Airlines planes down there, but not a whole lot of traffic right now. We're going to go ahead and get pushed back here in just a second. We'll get out of Dodge. This is our Delta 922 on today, and this is our November 3753 737-800 Delta plane. So
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
as you see, the tow's going to get connected here, and we're going to get pushed back from gate Delta 14, and then we'll be ready to go.
Tow connected and bypass been inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback.
All right, so we're getting our pushback done here. And we'll get out of Dodge here in just a moment. No other traffic around or anything like that, so we don't have anything to worry about in terms of running in anybody or anything like that. Will be good. So if you've been watching any of my other videos, you know that I've had a little bit of trouble with this is the ZIBO mod that I'm running, and I've had a lot of trouble with doing ILS approaches with the ZIBO mod. And so I'm just going to keep trying it out, man. I mean, the only way to get good at something is to just keep doing it. As the great philosopher Lil Wayne says, repetition is the power of learning. So I figure if I just, keep sticking with it, man, I'll eventually get the ILS done. Now I know I'm setting it up right, and I don't know.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
I am not. I don't know if I'm up to date on my ZIBO mods.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
So I may be a couple of versions behind. So what I've been thinking about recently is going ahead and maybe upgrading my ZIBO version and see if that helps with there might just be something wrong with this particular plane where I'm not really picking up the ILS. Like when I'm coming in on approaches, picks up okay, but it's not pulling me down on the glide slope path as it should. So something I'm working on and working at, and I'll eventually
Tow is disconnected and bike has been removed. Hand signal on the right. Well, see you next time and have a safe flight.
So it's something I want to figure out here and get worked out for sure. So alright, so let's look at our before taxi checklist and we'll make sure that we're good to go here. Generators 1 and 2. Pro-P anti-ice is not needed. Pack switches. APU bleed. Continuous and idle there. Lower DU, flight controls, and flaps. So we will go ahead and set our flaps out to 5. We will check our flight controls here on our lower DU. It's full left, full right, full down, full up, and full right rudder and full left rudder. And controls are free and clear, so we are good to go there. We'll go ahead and clear our lower DU, and alright, we're good to go. Go ahead and throw our taxi light on here. And go ahead and start our taxi out to 22 left. We're going to get over here to Kilo 8 right here, and then we'll head out on Yankee Taxiway and taxi out to Yankee 10 and get airborne. I also have been having some trouble with takeoff. I feel like when I'm taking off for whatever reason, the nose wants to get pushed down, and the autopilot, once I set the autopilot, it's kind of like pushing the nose down. Similar to what we've been reading about and seeing with the 738 MAX. I mean, it's just the weirdest thing ever. So we'll see if I can, if that doesn't happen today, that would be good. I've also had some trouble with Toga. Trying to get that to engage. We'll see if we can get it to engage today, but we may not be able to get it to engage. So, but I don't know if it's just, I don't think it's user error. I've been flying for a very long time. I know about these systems and exactly how to use them. So I don't know. I think maybe I may need to do a restall of my ZIBO mod, because things are not necessarily working the way that they should be at this point. So all right, let's run over to our checklist real quick. Do our takeoff. We have the correct departing runway, strobe lights, transponder. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go down here to. We'll actually go Yankee 9. Not really a particular reason to go down to Yankee 10. So we'll go Yankee 9. We're clear. So, and turn our taxi light off. We'll throw on
approaching 2 left.
Our lights here, and we will get lined up. We'll do a lineup and wait here.
On runway 2 left.
All right. Take off.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
See, that weird right there. Like I can't get Toga to engage there. So bring our power levers up manually. Got a little bit of crosswind coming across.
80 knots. V1 rotate. Positive rate.
Wind there. Go ahead and kick our gear up.
$400. $1,000.
All right. Climbing out okay. We'll give a little outside view of what we're looking at there. Beautiful. All right, so we're gonna make a right turn here toward Ratio. And we'll just keep going up to our and flaps up to 1. lock our landing gear here. Okay. All right, man, we're looking really good. Go ahead and bring the flaps up. Change our climb here a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and go with a max rate. Get up a little sooner, just because it's a relatively short flight, and as soon as we get up, we'll basically be coming down. So. But everything is looking great. Beautiful day on today. See Lake Michigan off to our, I'm sorry, not Lake Michigan. Dang, what is that over there? It's not Lake Michigan, I know that much. We got the water off to our left here. You can see a little bit of Canada back this way. Windsor, Ontario, back over there. Lake Erie, sorry. So we are climbing out really nice. We're looking good. It's the airport back there. Lake Erie, Detroit, over in that area, and we're looking good. Once we level off here in just a second, we're going to start our arrival procedures a little earlier than we normally would, just because I don't want to get behind on any of that stuff. And like I say, I've been having some trouble with the ILS approaches anyway, so I want to stay on top of it, see if we can get this down on the ground. You know, at a really good rate and successfully, I should say, today. Alright, so we're going to be leveling off here in 1,000 feet.
1,000 to go.
Alright, so we'll turn that seatbelt sign off. Guys and gals can get up, walk around, and use the restroom. We can get our quick Got a quick service on today. Oh, we got a little boat out there or something, huh? It's a little island. I thought it might have been a ship or a boat. Yeah, we'll let our cabin crew do our meal service, and what I'm going to do personally, move this out of the way for a second, is I'm going to start getting set up for our arrival. I know I'm way ahead of the game. We have a while to go before our descent, maybe about 60 nautical miles or so, I would say. Let's see. Yeah, just exactly 60. So, but we're gonna go ahead and start getting this all set up. So, all right. So. Let's go ahead and run into here. We'll do a flaps 15 138 today. We want what do we want on the course? 101 on the course. And please, if anyone sees anything at all that I'm doing wrong with setting up this auto land, I'm sorry, ILS approach, please let me know. Comment and definitely let me know what I'm doing wrong. I've just been having such a hard time getting it down. So we got 101 there in the course. We'll have 1175 in our nav 1 and 2 radios. What is that? 1175 there, and then 1175 here. 1175. So we're good to go. I often I like to just turn it on so I can hear it, and I know that I'm tuned to the right thing there. So we're looking good here. So landing altitude is just about 850 in Columbus. So we'll say 850. Recall, everything's good there. We set up our VREF minimums, auto brake. Nav radios are set. Auto brake will be set to 2. And yeah, we're looking good. We'll stay with the same on our altimeter. We didn't reach any type of transition altitude on this flight. But what I want to do is come in and I want to change the speeds here. I feel like I'm a little bit too fast on here, so let us go with a we could just slow it down. So we'll do 220. Okay, what did I do? I did that wrong. We'll do 220. Okay. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong side. I'm tripping. Okay, 220. And what is the approach call for? I mean, we could always look at that. Let's see. Keep our speeds with the actual charts here instead of just arbitrarily putting in information. So, okay, at SC. Should be at 10,000, which is fine. Okay. Okay. All right. It looks good. And okay. All right, so we'll do 220. I'll probably manually control speed a little bit here. Actually, we'll come to 200. Okay. All right, good. So we're looking good. We're all set up. Run through that again. Flight directives on. We got courses. Course 1 and Course 2 set. Nav 1 and Nav 2 set to 1175. I didn't activate this. Wonder if that's what I've been doing. Okay, but we'll activate 2. Everything else is looking good. We have our VREF set. Auto brakes. Descent checklist is complete. Now we can we're due to descend in 26 miles, so nautical miles, so we'll be good. Cool. So right now we'll just cruise out, man, while my passengers are enjoying little Cokes and Sprites and all of that stuff. I'm gonna grab me a little quick bite myself, but yeah, man, we should. I'm hoping to get this thing on the ground, man, on today. Been having such a tough time with it, but looking good. Alright, we're about 14 nautical miles away, so to prepare for this, we'll go ahead and throw the seatbelt sign back on. Coming back on the speeds a little bit here. So we don't come in too hot or anything.
Gentlemen, as you can see, we are descending. Seatbelt sign is on. If you happen to be up and about, please return your seat. Keep your seatbelt fastened for the dangerous flight. On behalf of the flight crew, we appreciate you being with us today. Wish you a very safe and pleasant journey to your final destination. Hope to see you back here with us soon. Thank you.
Alright, so we are starting our descent in to Columbus on the Gun 4 arrival. We have some traffic out here, so we gotta look out for them a little bit. Probably we may get a TCAS warning depending on where they're going and what they're doing, but we're gonna be at the same flight level here in just a second. So we'll look out for them. They're ways off, about 20 nautical miles, but we'll keep our eyes peeled for any traffic like that. We'll probably get under them anyway. I mean, way under them for sure. So they must be climbing out of from Columbus, because now they're over 6,000 feet above us. So. Yeah, we don't have to worry about them at all. So we're coming in on the Gun 4. We're sitting at 268. I will do a flight detent here. To kind of slow us down just a little bit. Okay, everything's looking really good. We should be on the ground here, I would say within about 25 minutes. We'll be at our destination here into Columbus. Here's hoping, man. Here's hoping we can put this thing on the ground today successfully, and I think we'll be able to. It's been a really good flight so far. No issues whatsoever. Great weather. It's a beautiful day outside today, actually, in Columbus, so we'll have no trouble with our visibility or anything coming in. Should get a really good view of Columbus coming in. I have a set up Ortho 4XP on the in the Columbus area, so I would assume that we'll have really good views of the city. It should be fairly accurate to life as I'm using satellite data. So we'll see. We should get a pretty good view of downtown, and we'll come in over. We'll be coming from the east a little bit, but we should come in over like the Dublin area, Upper Arlington, and when we make our final turn to pick up our ILS, we should be coming right over like downtown area, and should have a pretty good view of that. So if we were flying this with air traffic control, typically once we reach gun here, they will be giving us vectors to our final to pick up the ILS for runway 10 right. But we don't have air traffic control on today, so we have our route already entered in here on our arrival. So you'll see we'll start a right turn here. Let me check. Yeah, we're okay. Alright, do flaps 1 here. Throw up our speed brake a little bit. Not hearing the ILS just yet in my ears at all, so I know we're just a little bit of a ways out from it, but should be picking it up soon here. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and take over the speed. Handle speed from our MCP up here. And we'll do flaps 2. Okay, looking good.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin away.
Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for landing, we turn the seatbelt sign on. Flight attendants will be collecting any remaining service items that you would like to discard. As part of our EcoStars program, we're committed to recycling aluminum, plastic, and paper, and we'll be coming around to collect these items. Please make sure all carry-on items have been securely stowed either under the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment. As a reminder, please make sure your personal belongings are clear of the aisle. Let us know if there's anything we can do to help you get ready for landing. You may continue to use your small, lightweight electronic devices, but they must be unplugged from the outlet, set to airplane mode, and secured. As a reminder, carry-on items should be securely stowed either under the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment. Please make sure your seatbelts are fastened, seat backs and tray tables are upright, headrests are lowered, and footrests and video monitors are stowed. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival and be seated.
Alright, so we're coming in good. Got our landing gear out. So as you can see, our ortho for XP is working now pretty good. This right here is OSU's airport, Ohio State University Airport here just out in Dublin. As you can see downtown coming into view here, so everything's looking good.
$2,500.
$1,000 to go.
We're still on LNAV, and there we go. VR, we have our VOR localizer. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see if we get it. As you can see, we are on our approach. There's our runway 10 right there's the airport. As you can see, we have downtown Columbus here on our right, and we are coming in nicely here, so hopefully, man, I can pick up this glide slope. We'll see. Again, if anyone sees anything that I'm doing wrong, man, please let me know. So we should start coming down here, following this diamond. And it doesn't look like we are. So again, oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. Nice. A single channel, which is fine. There we go. Man, it picked it up today. That's awesome. It's great. Now we just got to get it on the ground. We'll be okay.
Thousand feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Approaching 10 right. Long landing, 8,000 feet remaining.
Wow.
80 knots.
Dude, that was beautiful. That was wonderful. That was the best landing that I've had on X-plane. The best landing that I've had ever. That felt wonderful. Not ever, but on this X-plane, like that felt wonderful. Wonderful. Wow. Love it. Love it. That was wonderful. Great landing. I mean, that really went great. Wow. Very excited about that. Let's go ahead and turn this off real quick. We can go ahead and pull our flaps up. Beautiful. Wow. It does not get much better than that. That was beautiful. Great flight. Let's go to our checklist real quick. Wow. Okay. Beautiful, man. Man, thank you all, man, for tuning in to this flight. This was absolutely positively the best flight that I've had on X-plane to date. Great landing. It's just, I love it when everything just comes together and just works out so perfectly. Especially in terms of the landing. I was afraid there. I was looking like, man, we're gonna miss it again, man. But we actually did not miss it. So that is awesome, awesome, awesome stuff right there. Very, very nice. So we're gonna get put into the gate here, and after that, man, we will go ahead and get her shut down. And just get prepared for our next flight. Wonderful. Man, we are here. We made it. We made it. And thank you so much for rocking with me during this flight. Beautiful, beautiful flight. Great landing. Please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos, more content, more flights on the channel. I'll pull it up a little bit too far, but they can figure that out. But all in all, man, wonderful, beautiful flight, beautiful day today in Columbus, and as you can see, Columbus, Ohio, right there in the background there. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, and get these passengers on board, and get prepared for our next flight. So have a great day, enjoy, like and subscribe.